Slimming down for summer was this month's topic. And I know summer is coming upon all of us. So of course we're thinking about short season, bathing suit season. We're just thinking about our bodies in general, I'm sure. And I also want to just take a moment and say that I appreciate all of you guys coming for the fact that I know that it's a beautiful Saturday afternoon. And I have a feeling that you got up this morning and you may have even wavered, do I come in? Because I have a feeling if you were like me, you have a list like a mile long of everything you could be doing at this point. Am I not correct? Right? And I've always said that that is somewhat, I mean, all of us are just time starved. It's some of our problem, right? Because we're scarfing down food as we're running on the go. We're just trying to keep our energy up because we have so much to do. So I completely understand that. And because we're scarfing down food, if you were like me at one point, we're packing on the pounds. It's affected our energy, which when it affects our energy, it affects our attitude, it affects our self-esteem, it even affects our relationships in our life. So that's what I always share with people, that I'm actually, you know, I'm a nutrition coach, a health coach, but a wellness coach in general. Because it is more than just what, you know, the food that we put into our mouth, but our just minds and attitudes in general altogether. Because, you know I've been there before. I've gotten up in the morning. I mean, how many of you may have, let's see here, 3 different sizes in their closets? Please not allow me to be the only one. And that black has become your best friend. It's the reason I have black on. Absolutely. Well, with my passion, just to share a little bit about my background with you, I spent about 14 years, as some people know, in corporate America. I spent 10 years of that on the road and just was privileged to work with incredible women and helping them build businesses across the United States. But I will have to be quite honest with you. A couple different things. It became very apparent to me that at the end of the day of going out and training and, you know, leadership and business development, that these women would come to me and say, Tracy, how do you have so much energy? How do you juggle a family and a career and keep busy on the road? And always, Tracy, what are you eating out of that bag? Because I always had something packed. And they wanted to know, like, how do you do all of this? Tracy, what is it that you eat? Write down exactly what you eat, because I just want to do whatever you do, right? I mean, I would get this all the time. So what workout program are you on, Tracy? And so I would go back to my home office and I would type up something, and I was constantly doing this. But I'm just going to step back for just a slight moment and share with all of you to make myself a little more relatable, is that, believe me, I love food. And even as a young girl, I used to hide food underneath my bed just so I could sneak at night to eat it. Junior mints were my favorite. I was an emotional eater. I was a stress eater, you know, a nighttime eater. I don't know if all of you have ever been there, cover to cover, looking for that special snack to be able to eat, just in case I missed something on the first round about going in the cupboard before. I have definitely been there. You know, and at times I was so desperate that in the middle of the night, I was looking for the magic pill, right? Those infomercials are amazing. Those men and women on there were just like me. They were looking for that special whatever, and all they had to do was take the one pill and it melted off the fat. And they had amazing bodies and results afterwards. Or all I needed to do was a thigh master for 10 minutes a day, and I was going to look like a fitness model. Okay? And I want you to know, I'm embarrassed, I spent a lot of good money. A lot of money and time to be able to do that. Which, to be quite honest with you, resulted in a roller coaster of maybe losing 10, 15 pounds, and then somehow finding 10, 15, 20 pounds again. And the roller coaster just went on and on. So to make a very long story short, though, at the age of 29, I had kind of a procedure done, my first colonoscopy done. Had really just done a lot of things that kind of messed up my body. And I decided, you know what, I just want sustainable energy. I am sick and tired of being on a diet. I'm sick and tired of beating myself up, trying to use willpower, right? We've all done that before. Or feeling deprived, you know. And so I was sick and tired of that, and I really wanted to fuel my body. I was a single mother at this point now with a busy career, as I'm looking over. And I thought, oh my goodness, you know, I just want to learn how. So I was blessed enough to be able to meet somebody who then did teach me how to just fuel my body every day. I had ran from food because I thought it was the enemy, when food was really my best friend that gave me energy and actually had me releasing weight. I was pretty amazed by it. So of course I did nothing but study it for 10 years and shared my information, and but then that's when I decided, you know what, helping women build businesses was great and I loved it, but helping people change their lives was going to be completely different. And so I wanted to help people change their lives because I had a feeling that they were just like me, and it really does affect so many different things with us. So I resigned, went to school to become a nutrition counselor, also got certified as a health practitioner, and currently studying also to be an eating psychology coach. And what that simply means is, how do we even control more of that binge, stress, and emotional eating? I'm sure nothing any of you have. Because I know I still do. I want to make that perfectly clear.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do today, so then that's when I decided that I was going to start my own business, Breakthrough Living, and I was going to take the confusion out of what to do and what to eat to release weight. Now notice I said release weight, not lose it. And here's why I say it, because if you lose something, you end up finding it. And I lost lots of pounds over the years, I want you to know, but somehow I found them again. And I decided I wanted to release weight for good. That this time around we were going to release weight, and I was going to have the energy to do all those incredible things we needed to do, and all those things that are on our long to-do list. But I also wanted to make sure that I shared it with people, because I do feel like I said, we're on the go, we're time starved, that it could be done right alongside of your current schedule and your lifestyle, that it could work for you and whatever lifestyle that is, whether you're single or you're a mother or not, or you know, you work 80 or 90 hours a week. And so just know what I want to teach you today, or at least start with the mind shift, because it is a mind shift, that it is a lifestyle and not a diet. I want it to become second nature for you and what I'm about to teach you. That those good, healthy habits are just second nature, because that's what it finally did for you. It just finally became second nature, where I wasn't struggling. Not that I don't want the piece of cake and pie, but because I still do, but it's very second nature the way I eat. And speaking of that, before we get into it, here's also, I just want you to understand me just a little bit, is that when I work with my clients, I like to call it either a diet, my 70-30, 80-20, or 90-10, okay? Because as human beings, this is how we are. We are all or nothing, all right? So if we had the one cookie for the day, we've blown it for the day. Oh my gosh, I might as well go ahead and have pizza for lunch, I might as well have lasagna for dinner, and I might as well have the bag of chips tonight, because I had the one cookie during the day, and I have blown it now. As a matter of fact, because it's Wednesday, I might as well blow it for the week, and I might as well start over on Monday. I used to start 52 diets a year every Monday, okay, for many years, hence the reason at 29, okay. So what I want this premise to be, and this mind shift to be, is that no matter, because we're all probably a little bit different area in our life, maybe, you know, with our eating habits, okay. So if we can even start out with eating 70% of our day is really eating well, and maybe we've given ourselves 30%, that, you know what, we still have a little bit of something. And I gradually bump people up then to what I call 80-20, and I could break that down later for you, and then 90-10. And then that's okay. So when I finally have the one treat, I decided to have, somebody's birthday was at work, and they brought in the birthday cake, and I had a piece, so you know what? It's okay, because the rest of the day, the next meal, the next snack, I'm right back on eating, you know, those healthy habit pans, and I haven't blown it today. It hasn't got me into this spiral spin of that I've just blown it, and I got to eat everything in sight, okay? Not that I've done it before. All right, so just know that it's not about walking out of here today and being 100%, because as we know, there's no such thing as perfection, and when we have that mind shift, we're never going to get anywhere.